Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
Days in a row. Three.
That's been a while. Done something like that, isn't it? Oh, that's what that was. I thought you were.
No, I've been on time every 3 days in a row. Yes.
Oh, on time. Well,
Yes.
Not just that. We've done three shows in a row.
That
That's
too.
been a little while too.
That's your fault. You've been out smoking too much.
Of course. That's why I'm going to celebrate with a double stuffed Oreo tonight. Look at that. Look at that.
That's double stuffed. They're cheesing out on the
little bit. I remember them being a little stuffier
Yes.
when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they do make like a big stuff and then a mega stuff. The mega stuff are like for psychopaths, but they're pretty good. Yeah, it was. I found this
Oreo
on my kitchen table.
is one of the most, not one of the most. Is it the most overrated thing of America?
The most overrated thing? No, that can't be true.
Yes. Name another thing. Name another thing.
Donald Trump.
He's not overrated.
Okay.
He's properly rated.
He's properly rated?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see come next year.
He kind of looks double stuffed these days.
Yes, he does. Yes, I do share some affinity with the man. I mean, I know he enjoys a
Share
good
some affinity.
I know he likes a good cheeseburger from time to time.
From time to time,
or
every 5 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right. No, it's actually every day. That's right. He apparently, and I don't, it's substantiated, but he trusted random McDonald's because he didn't want to be poisoned, apparently. So he would just have his motorcade go to, he would not go to the same McDonald's twice. And that was because he knew McDonald's wouldn't poison him. Although there's a different poisoning that's going on, I'm sure. But it wasn't like, strychnine.
Okay. You're always picking on McDonald's. Forget Donald Trump. Let's get to something really important. Okay. McDonald's.
Sure.
Are they overrated, underrated, or fairly rated?
I think they're coming off.
No.
Oh,
are they?
Currently,
are you doing
currently
AJ's?
underrated?
You're underrated. Okay.
Currently underrated, yes, because I think they are making some changes on the corporate level and on the beef level, and things are better. But it depends on which branch you go to.
See?
Yes.
That's my point.
In comedy, timing is everything, they tell me.
I saw Heavenly Days, a Three Stooges short with Shemp today, and the thing was, I was at Foreman Fitness, a fine organization, and I was on a treadmill, and then I was looking at there's the row in front of me. Someone had left on the Three Stooges, and it had subtitles. Unfortunately, it was a Shemp episode.
No, right. No wooing.
But still, they were properly rated. Now, when I was a kid, there were no subtitles and Shemp was not a stooge. Well, he was, but nobody paid attention. But anyway, McDonald's, you just said one of the key thing that's killing McDonald's, I think. Not killing them. They're obviously doing very well.
No, but picking it up.
You said it depends on what branch. It didn't matter where you went. The McDonald's was the McDonald's. The restrooms were clean. The burgers didn't matter if they were thin. They were all the same amount of thin. There was no variation from McDonald's to McDonald's. Now,
so it's the franchisee thing that's a problem, eh?
Exactly. What if you had to pick a McDonald's in Ozaki County?
Yes.
That you were going to support and go to. Which one would it be?
Grafton.
Which Grafton one?
Oh, that's right. Not the one. A fly in the ointment, eh? Not the one by the freeway. The one by the old Shopko. It's not a Shopko anymore.
Yep, the one across from the old Burger King. It's not a Burger King anymore. It's a Walgreens.
Exactly. That one, for some reason, and they had their rough patches, but for some reason, in the last 2 or 3 months, I've gone there probably twice. And it was just damn succulent. It was good.
What that was succulent in McDonald's ever?
Probably a quarter pounder with cheese, I imagine.
That used to be my sandwich choice back. That or the chopped beef steak, but that's irrelevant.
McBeef steak.
I think that they have a morning manager there that just kicks ass, and the people are nice in the morning.
They are. Is that it's a she, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
Well, hard to tell. Nobody wants to say this.
Girls who like girls who like boys.
Yeah,
who
right.
Yeah, she's great. No, I've been there for a couple breakfast sandwiches in the last few months as well, and it's very good. Yeah,
she's got them going.
Yeah, they're all really friendly in the morning. You're right. Yes. Every single one of them are just
nice.
Like dialed in. Yeah.
I
think it was called Hun recently.
I'm not going to name any McDonald's like the Cedarburg one where you go there and she goes, I'm like, hey, good to see you again.
Is it though? Don't you know about all the suffering in the world? You understand my pain?
Yeah. Can I get 1 packet of salt and 1 packet of pepper?
God.
You people.
This job would be great if it wasn't for the damn customers.
Now I like the manager there. She's a kick-ass too, but
we're really telling tales out of school here tonight.
No,
if you or I go to the Cedar McDonald's now, we're getting a Louis on our burger.
A loogie. So what? If you go to the Cedar, that's what you deserve. If you go there,
okay, all right. Sometimes you have pinched for time.
Pinched.
Maybe we'll send our operative AJ through that one. He's going to be in town, I hear.
In a pinch.
I'm going to give him a call and be like, if our operative comes through, feel free to,
This is a big night for many reasons.
Yes.
Did you ever see the movie The Big Night?
Yes. It's all about the risotto.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fine film.
Yeah. Did you send that link along to our guests? I did not have the email for our potential extra guests this evening.
I didn't need to because they chickened out.
Oh, I understand.
Cindy,
not the first time.
and Cindy never chickens out.
Well,
but the Cardinals fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we really that intimidating?
He was afraid of AJ. You heard us talking about free agency last night, and with the Cardinals signing Sonny Gray to a $80 billion contract, I think he felt a little intimidated.
I understand.
But no one can intimidate Aunt Cindy.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Anyway, they'll be on one of the new incarnations that are coming up.
Yeah, we're going there. But let's go there after AJ's report.
Okay.
Yes, because you got something to sell.
No, I don't have anything to sell. I have opportunities for people. Mr. Bob's they are looking for volunteers for this Saturday, the outreach at Kosciuszko Park.
Yes.
Saturday morning, December 2nd. Tomorrow's December. Can you fucking believe that? It's
last show of the month.
And last show maybe. Yeah. Like this. All right. Anyway, you're still eating Oreos.
Don't get you hung up on it. All right.
Okay. I'm not. But really, they need help. And hour and a half of your time tops, and you will feel like a new person. And you need to after eating kind of, I would say they're 1.5 stuffs Oreos because that doesn't look like a double stuff to me. Yeah. But anyway, they're bastardizing those Oreos too. There's every flavor under the sun.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's some good ones though.
Are there? You got some of the good ones.
Yeah.
All right. The outreach is at Kosciuszko Park. It's just south of downtown Milwaukee. You're in there. You're out of there. It's like you'll feel great.
Right off the Beecher and Lincoln exit.
Yes,
right?
Exactly right. They have the place is safe. It's secure. You can help people. It's that time of year. It's a great time to go. Please consider signing up. It's at Mr. Bob's. underthebridge.org. There are volunteering opportunities abound, but that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Java House.
Yes.
We talked about kick-ass family gifts.
We did.
Did you buy any?
No, I'm expecting some though.
Are you going to do St. Nick's?
No, I'm.
You don't pay attention to any of the other
Israel. Did you know that I couldn't eat Oreos? They used to use lard in their cookies, but they don't anymore because they were putting off a huge segment of the population. But now I can have them. Now that's progress.
Do you really want to know what goes in the middle?
No, I actually don't.
I mean, at least with lard, you knew what it was. Yeah. Anyway,
Java.
Holiday gifts.
Yes.
When is your thing coming up?
7th, December 7th. Hana Kwanzaa. Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
There you go.
I like that. It's almost as good as the Emma mask, which is
still in development. So still working in R&D.
That's the Tea Fog latte. But you need gifts. Job House is a place. They have 60 different flavors of Torani or Monin syrups you can buy. Mm-hmm. They can put it in a wine gift bag. They got all kinds of fun stuffs there. They have the rechargeable. We talked about frothers last night. Did you? You've never used a frother at home? You don't have a frother?
I have I've never frothed.
And the thing is, I don't even use it to froth. I just use it to mix.
I think you're chasing people around with it. I don't know what you're up to over there with your frother.
God. Everyone's like, rinse, mix drink.
Oh, my goodness.
Fantastic.
Mixed brains.
It's wonderful. It's like, oh, that's good. And beans. And they'll roast them. Listen to this one, Bulldog. Yeah. Their organic house roasted coffee beans are awesome in your home espresso machine, and they are happy to grind them for whatever brewing method you use, including Keurig K-Pods.
Oh, they'll do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wow.
That is cool. What do you think on that?
It's so 2023 over there.
Yes, very much. Lisa's got them going.
Yeah.
Mel's Charities tomorrow night. I hear there's a basketball game. Well, it's not really going to be a game because it's going to be just a slaughter.
Apocalypse now.
The visitors are used to playing the same.
This is the end. Beautiful.
And, they are just. They don't kind of know what to do when they play an actual team.
Oh, boy.
And in orange and black. So there's going to be a lot of red.
Their assistant coach is basically going to be doubled over in the bathroom after what happens at the McDonald's on the way.
Free burgers for the boys tomorrow, but it is a Nikki Doden's night. She was a wonderful person who left us too soon, and she really spent a lot of time helping individuals with disabilities. Perfect segue with Mel's. At halftime of the girls' game that starts at 5:30, Friends of Mel's Charities will enjoy a 3-point contest, and there'll be all of other fun things going on. So please consider attending tomorrow night and honoring a great person who left us too soon. So,
what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Yeah, the Rivoli starting their holiday film festival tomorrow, I believe. With, It's a Wonderful Life tomorrow night.
Is it?
Mary.
Do you like that one?
I love that one. Oh my God. No,
why?
Brilliant. You know why?
Yeah, I asked really why. I said, it's a really someone says why, and you go, do you know why? Yes, well, I said why.
I'm underscoring. It's a dark movie. It's a really dark. The ending, I mean, it's all about the final scene, I guess. We were left with a good taste in our mouth, but the road there is pretty rough. And, there's potential suicide, absolute financial ruin. So, it's fun. I love it. It's what the season's all about.
Jimmy Stewart.
Yes, he's great too. Yeah, absolutely.
Jimmy Stewart. He is the most consistent actor. He's right up there.
He did a lot of great westerns. His western work is forgotten quite a bit. He's a great western actor.
He always played Jimmy Stewart. That's all he played.
You should see Winchester 70. You should see Winchester 73 sometime, or a movie called Shenandoah. Oh, he's a demon in that movie.
Really?
He's possessed with rage and vengeance, so it's kind of fun to watch. Yeah, no, he was more versatile than people think. His big movies are the ones that
Yeah. Well, he was in Hitchcock one.
Yeah, and he was and Rear Window. He's a pretty obsessed, dark dude in that one too. He's kind of voyeuristic. Granted, he was laid up, but I don't think that means you're supposed to stare at your window at all your neighbors and track their movements all day long. So,
what else you got going on?
Yeah,
they didn't have cable TV back then,
right? That's Vertigo. He's actually deranged in Vertigo too. But it was cool. You know what? Hitchcock was smart because he was using Jimmy Stewart in those roles because he still seemed, like you said, like a nice guy. Like it's Jimmy Stewart. He's great. He's like kind of the Tom Hanks of the day. He was just everyone very likable.
Yes.
But what's interesting is you put a likable guy, then the audience is sort of tricked into thinking, oh, he's a good guy, but he really is not. He's got some deep, dark issues.
Kind of a creep.
Yeah.
It's like when Michael Scott realizes the guy playing Benjamin Franklin. He goes, Benjamin Franklin, you're kind of a sleazebag.
Well, we just don't know what was going on in those knickers.
Watch it. We aren't allowed to say that word.
All right. Yes.
That's a K word, isn't it? Knickers. It's not,
Yes.
It's not an N word.
Not an N word. No. I walked into your trap like a. See if you're dangling in the tree by my leg. Unbelievable.
You're dangling, all right.
You better bring AJ in. I got to lick my wounds.
Oh, wait a minute.
Or lick my.
This is an important day.
Okay.
This morning at the gym.
Yeah.
A fan of the show.
Oh yeah. Oh, Russ
was no.
Oh.
A new fan was quoting back to me the drinks that we were having on the show last night.
Really? Well, my fruit tea and your Fresca and vodka.
He comes up and he goes, vodka and Fresca?
Well, if he's watching tonight, tomorrow at the gym, you can talk about the Quick Trip peach tea lemonade I'm enjoying.
What are you doing to yourself?
It's good. Look, pure something. Pure,
yeah, it's pure, all right.
Pure and simple.
Pure and simple. Well, you're half of that equation.
Thank you. I might dunk my double stuffed Oreos in it. Watch out. We better bring AJ in here. It's getting way out of hand. Oh, a little vino would be Kino. All right. Enjoy.
Yep. All right. We got to bring on AJ. Bring some sanity in here, for God's
sake. AJ, help the show. Help us all. Good evening.
Well, good evening, guys. It's good.
We could have used you about 10 minutes ago.
What's going on, AJ?
It's good to see you guys holding down the fort.
Well, the flaps are flapping. Let me tell you.
Flaps are flapping.
No, boys. At this point, the fort has fallen.
Oh,
dig us out.
No, I'm big night in sports tonight, guys.
All right.
Sneaky big night in sports.
Sneaky.
You guys mentioned the Nicky Doughton game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
That's big for us. It's big for Homestead and Cedarburg. So I think it's big because don't forget it's a doubleheader. So the girls play at 5:30, guys play at 7.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that should be fun.
So what's better, being the 5:30 or the 7?
In my opinion, 5:30 is a little early to play a varsity game.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah.
Translation. Here's the translation. Double bubble goes till 6:30. So you want to be playing at 7.
Happy hour.
Yeah,
Very good.
I'd rather play at 7 on a Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself if I played at 5:30.
You go to McDonald's.
Well, I would.
Don't go to Cedarburg.
Either way, if I was playing, I would stay and watch both games. So
yeah,
good. You're a good man, kind of, AJ.
So yeah. We got Bucks Bulls tonight.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, we got the Bulls are bad, but that's okay.
Well, still the I-94 matchup there.
Yeah, in Chicago.
All right. So the Bucks, they win these big games. Will they lay an egg tonight against the Bulls in Chicago?
Oh, I hope not.
I know.
What time do they start?
Now.
Okay.
No.
You seem a little distracted.
No. I'm not distracted at all. This actually doesn't have my attention tonight because tomorrow it is. So,
all right.
So yeah. So
well, let's talk about tomorrow night. Hang on, AJ.
Yeah.
As an assistant coach, please let us know the state of readiness of the Homestead team. Are they on a scale of 1 to 10?
DEFCON 1.
Where are they? 10 being ready to. They're ready to go to war.
Just eat their guts out.
Yeah. With 1 being, What do you think? Where are they?
I would say, my hope is we're at a 10, because I would say, first game of the year, you always have to be at a 10.
Yeah, I would think so. Absolutely.
You always have to be ready to go. And I told the guys tonight, we set the standard for us. So we have to play to our standard, of course, play to Homestead basketball and play well, hopefully on the road.
God, AJ, why don't you talk to us before the show and get us worked up with stuff like that?
Because you say to us, don't play to your standard, guys.
Yeah, guys, just let's
Your standard's pretty low.
Boys, the bar is just fine.
It's open. If it's open, it's fine.
We're still looking for the bar.
Where's the bar?
We're driving in circles. It's a bad scene.
Exactly. No, but in all seriousness, I'm excited for tomorrow night. It should be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Excellent.
I'm
invested. I'll be checking the news. Do you think like 4, 6, or 12 will report the score or something? Someone's got to.
I would say 4, maybe.
Okay, social media, something. I gotta know.
Yes.
If someone thrusts a finished book and a pen in your face, will you sign it before the game? Or will you have a game face on and you go, get that fuck out of here?
Wow. I can't
What's it going to be, AJ?
Number 2.
Probably door 1, not door 2.
AJ is speechless. This has never happened before in the history of the show. Look at him. He doesn't know what to say.
I'm hoping by next year you're famous enough that you can say what Jack just said. You can just be like, take that away.
No, number 2, not an opportunity. You know, for me,
there better be a $50 bill in this book, or
for me, it's all, you know. For me, you know, I told you guys this before, but for me, finish was never about money. It's all about it. It's all about impact. In fact, I'll share a quick story with you guys.
Okay.
I got an email the other day from a parent of a 9-year-old, who I won't name just for the reason, but I met her at Concordia.
No.
And she was asking how I got my power share.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to help her out with that. And that's the kind of impact.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's pretty cool. So.
Okay, you're not going to pull the wool over eyes with one nice story. We know how you really are. We've seen you.
I know.
You're like the Bob Euchre of CPL Radio.
Oh,
you act nice on the air, and then whenever someone's around you, snarl at them.
Oh, ouch, Jack, that hurts.
That's
ouch.
If I can have the longevity of Bob on this show, we're doing something right. So.
This is going to turn into the Jerry Springer show really quick. Let's watch out here.
Yeah, right.
Geraldo takes a chair in the nose.
That is nice. You have an impact, and you do have your priorities straight.
Absolutely.
At least about the book, not about high school North Shore Conference basketball, but everything else.
Or ketchup on hot dogs.
Yeah. Oh, don't be started. Oh my God. Or creamy peanut butter. Oh.
So I shouldn't tell you, Jack, that I put ketchup on my Polish tonight.
AJ's got a PhD.
You guys are sausage. You guys are speechless. I put ketchup on my Polish tonight, and that was pretty good.
Who are?
I fully support that. By the way, I fully support that.
You're gonna. It's like it would be like you're a true-blooded Italian, right? That's like you saying SpaghettiOs rule. That's how low that was, AJ. That you just said.
I know.
Would you
ketchup
use
on a Polish?
I'm aware, but it was. You know what?
What?
It was freaking delicious. So I don't care.
Well, let me ask you this: where did you get a Polish this time of night in Wisconsin? How'd that happen?
My house manager owns does our weekly grocery shopping, and Polish was on the list this week. So.
Nice.
So where you can find a Polish? You're in Wisconsin in the middle of winter where you can't swing.
I thought it was like a restaurant where you drive through Polish sausage. That doesn't happen. McPolish sausage? When's that happen?
No.
They had a McBride.
They did have a McBride. I liked it.
No. But I will make my prediction tonight.
About
the Cowboys Seahawks game.
Oh wow.
Which probably is underway as well. Let me see here.
It is underway. It is underway.
All right.
How much you got on the game, first of all?
None. Nothing.
Oh, all right. Who's gonna win?
Cowboys win. Geno throws 2 picks.
Do you think the Geno experiment has run its course? Is it over?
I think the Geno experiment is
Hot flashes.
It's a commercial. we are currently advertising between downs, clearly. So there we go.
Yeah, I think it's over. I think Jack, and I'm not kidding here. They may not win another game. I looked at their schedule the other day. They put the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Niners, and the Steelers. And the Steelers. They may not win
a
another
lot
game.
of short passes early.
Oh, by the way, are we breaking any copyright laws while watching this?
Every single one.
Yeah.
I can't think of a single one we're not breaking. Thanks for the reminder. I better get out of there. Here you go. Good evening, everybody.
Every censor turned the show off when you said catch up on Polish, so we don't have anything to worry about.
We're okay.
They're all running for the puke bucket.
No,
Let them go.
I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm looking forward to watching the Packers on Sunday Night Football.
Okay.
But I think they're going to win, and that's not my fandom speaking. That is, I believe that the Chiefs' offense has a case of the drops right now, and I believe that if they can't catch,
as do I.
Well, yeah, right. So do I. But
working on it.
Well, what about this Rice guy that was catching everything the other night? He's going to give the Packers fits.
Yeah, but did anybody hear of him 2 weeks ago?
No, doesn't matter.
That's
2 weeks
true.
ago, he wasn't a star. Last week, he's a star. Can the Packers? Well, let's see. All right, they got Kelsey and maybe this Rice, but is Mahomes going to have a good game? How are they going to quit distracting us?
Doing my job, man.
Why do you think they're going to win, AJ? The Packers, honestly.
It's a home. Well, that's pretty obvious. It's a night home game, and it's a game you kind of have to have. If you think about it, I mean, if you're 5-7, you're behind the 8 ball. If you're 6-6, you got a chance. If you're 5-7, you basically have to win the rest of your games. If you go to 6-6, you may be able to drop the one more and still be all right. But you got to win. I'd say for the Packers to make the playoffs, they have to go 5-1, maybe.
Well, they should. You don't want any sucky teams in the playoffs. If they don't make it, they're not good enough.
But I'm saying last year they were 8-9.
Yeah.
So this year in my opinion, they'd have to go 5-5, maybe 5-1 to make that would make them 10-7. So I think, but I'd also say this to all my Packer fans: pressure's off. I don't think the pressure's on the Packers. I think the pressure's on the Chiefs because they're expected to win. They're expected to win. Chiefs fans and Bills fans, you may be asking yourselves a lot of questions after this week. I don't know.
And will a 10-7 record be good enough to get into the playoffs?
Yes, I believe it will.
I mean, that's not a great record.
10-7, no, it's not great, but it's not it's not 8-9 like it was last year.
True. Okay. So
it's an improvement. It's
okay. All right.
Yeah. So I don't know, but
okay. What about the Big Ten championship? What's going to happen in that game?
Bold prediction here. Iowa will not score. Iowa will not score.
Not once?
Not once.
Oof. Well, they should just stay home then.
What's the final going to be, like 13-0? Something like that? Seriously, if you think they're not going to score? Do you think Michigan – or is it going to be a blowout? What do you think?
I'm going to go 17-0.
17-0. That's a blowout. Okay. What about the game of the weekend?
Oregon and Washington?
Yeah. What's going to happen in that one?
Where's the game?
I think it's in Las Vegas. I think it's like on their.
Yeah, It's at Allegiant, isn't it? Or is it at UNLV?
I don't know. Does it matter where they play?
No,
It's not.
no,
It's not going to be either one of their home games because it's the conference championship, right?
no. It's not.
So, what's your prediction for that one?
45-42. Washington.
Okay,
But-
45 to.
But I think the winner of that game, here's my bold prediction. The winner of that game wins the Heisman Trophy.
Okay, here's the deal. Central Time is on at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Ducks at Oregon. Where is it being played? The Pac-12 Championship is Allegiant Stadium on Friday, December 1st. So you were right. How about that?
Yeah, 45-42, and I think Penix has a big game, and I think he wins the Heisman.
Okay. I'd be happy with that. What about the second biggest game this weekend? Alabama, Georgia.
Georgia's just too good on defense.
Okay. So that's your
Yeah.
so what's your prediction?
Dogs win by 7.
I've seen things, AJ, where they say if Alabama wins,
They're in.
no, neither of them make it.
Neither of them make it. Interesting.
Because if Texas wins, they've beaten Alabama at Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama beat Georgia, and Georgia has played allegedly subpar competition. So that's the knock against them. What do you think the odds are there be no SEC representative in the championship playoff?
As much as I'd love to see it, let's keep in mind that the SEC football is king, and they draw the ratings.
I'm assuming you're not talking about the Securities and Exchange Commission.
No.
All right, just checking.
But my as much as I'd love to see it, I don't think it would happen. I think that if anything, I think Georgia would be in as a number 4 team.
Even if they lose?
I think so. I think there's too much star power there. You got Brock Bowers, you got Carson Beck, who nobody ever heard of before this year, but Brock Bowers, Carson Beck, and the whole Georgia defense is littered with potential first round picks. So,
all right. So what about?
Like I said, I'd love to see that.
So you think if Alabama wins, do you think they'll get into the playoff? No? Okay. Well, I'm happy if Satan's not in. I'm good.
There's too many teams to jump.
Okay.
Because they wouldn't jump Texas and they wouldn't jump Washington. So.
Okay. What if Oregon beats Washington and Alabama beats Georgia?
Oregon's in for sure.
Over Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Because Bo Nix is just a different animal. So.
Okay.
You guys are putting Shusha to sleep.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. I think we've done it for the sports.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. After, you know what starts on Sunday?
Football.
A new era.
Yeah, new era.
The first AJ Bocchini
This is big.
show.
This is big.
Oh my gosh.
Did you know that, Bulldog?
A ratings juggernaut. I knew that things were in the works. I knew that you alchemists were spinning your alchemy.
Yeah, we're going to. So, for those who don't know, on Sundays.
Who's everybody?
Most everybody.
Me too. Shusha's totally dialed in now.
On Sundays, and if,
nope,
on
she's gone.
On Sundays, we will have our sports segment air.
Yeah.
Prior to football.
Excellent.
Which is fine because I'll be back from church by almost 11 o'clock. So yeah.
So will Jack.
So we'll have our 15-minute sports segment air prior to football.
Right on.
Wait a minute. 15. It's going to be the AJ Bocchini show. What the hell are you talking about? 15-minute sports segment? What?
No. This is.
Oh,
this,
no.
You're underselling this, my friend.
Yeah, no kidding. What the hell? Who the hell is your agent?
This is a juggernaut here. We are.
Wait, am I underselling myself? Okay.
Yes. For
Bob
once.
Costas, Chris Berman, AJ Bocchini. Come on, we're doing it.
No, I love it. I love the idea of giving people a little preview of Sunday football, and I love the idea of hopping on here and talking whatever's on sports that day. So be fun.
Great.
All right,
we're doing it.
Well,
I get you a new graphic.
Good. Where Bulldog's gone? I like the new graphic. Oh, you're back. You were gone for a second. Okay. Anyway, so all kinds of new things. AJ, so you're going to be coming out of church, right?
Yeah, I get out of church at 10:15.
Okay.
All
right. Try and get yourself together. I know a church is like it means you're gonna go have a few smokes out in the back. But when you
hey now. Hey,
Reverend.
Hey boys. There's a reason I go to 9:00 mass. And so I can prepare.
No smoking mass.
So that's so I can prepare myself for the whole day.
Oh, very good.
Very good, AJ. Very good. Set the table, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Good for you.
Well, throw that soul in and give it a.
I go to an earlier service.
Saturday night, actually. He goes at 10 p.m. And usually he's sent home by 2 a.m.
Hey, that's a thing on Christmas for us, by the way. 10 p.m.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
excellent. Midnight Mass. Gotta love it.
All right. So look for the new AJ Bocchini show throughout the week on. You're going to have it on YouTube, right, Bulldog?
I'm putting it everywhere. There's nowhere it is going to be. I'm going to get you on Spotify. I'm going to get you on Apple Podcasts. I'm going to get you on the Love Boat. it's all going to happen. Captain Stubing will be welcoming you.
Bulldog, here's my question, though.
Yes.
And it's a serious question.
Indeed.
Do I just click on the link when I come in?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to have I'll talk to you guys after, or at least Jack after the show, to figure out how we choreograph this. But at least for this first couple episodes, I'm sure I will be producing in the background, so you won't have to worry about it. You won't have to worry about a thing.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would like to actually find a way of getting maybe a better mic for you at your flat there at some point. So we should have that conversation too.
Also, I got an amplifier if you want me to use.
All right. Well, then we're gonna play. We're gonna play Freebird.
All right.
Carry a running gag from last night.
Boys, before we finish, I know we're making some changes to the show. This era of the Jack Henke show has been a true ride for me. So it's been a lot of fun. So I appreciate every episode and appreciate every opportunity. And don't worry, guys. For those of you who want to follow me or follow the show, I will still share the episodes on my personal page. So
right on.
I will still share the episodes. So
we'll back in July of what was it? 22?
22, yes, sir.
Yeah, I said we need a sports guy, and we got that and more. And you've always been game for all of our nonsense, and I certainly appreciate
your
that.
Nonsense.
Oh yeah,
my sense.
Anyway, we're absolutely grateful. I mean, it's worked out really well, and we got a sports guy and a friend, and that's great.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you got a new sports guy?
Yeah,
and a friend.
Yeah, right.
I got like you got a friend who volunteered.
Excuse me while I sign my check here.
No, we told you never to do that. The minute you sign it, it becomes worthless.
Yeah. All right, guys.
It's been good, AJ.
You guys have a great night, and
all right.
We'll see you guys on Sunday.
We'll pick it up. All right, take care, sir. Bye. AJ Bocchini with sports, bringing it like he always does, and more. Yes. So what Jack was hinting at, I guess we should unpack a little more.
You've been hinting all week.
I dropped a little morsel on Monday.
A morsel.
A nugget. A crumb.
You can get both at the Cedarburg, Wisconsin, McDonald's. A nugget and a crumb.
Trichinosis crumb. I got worms, Mom.
You said
it. Anyway, changing things up here at the big show. We are going to adjust to a once a week show starting soon. And we're going to be on the radio. We're going to be on CPL radio. So these are the last times you guys see these mugs.
you said we have the camera in the room.
We can.
Eventually.
We may eventually. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll see how that goes. But starting out, we're gonna be on the radio. We'll be podcasting. You can hear us. You can listen to us in your car, in your on your phone.
We'll be just as successful, if not more.
I think it'll be huge.
Through the month of December, we will still be recording Dr. Ben's segments and playing them on Friday nights in his usual slot.
Absolutely.
And you may mix in a few other.
Yeah, so I think if things come up,
like,
definitely Cindy Graff or something, and
Calvin, the whole thing. Oh, I got Calvin news for you.
Great. Okay, no.
Okay,
please.
Here.
You know me. I'm a fanatic.
Friend of the show, Victoria, whom you know.
Yes.
She saw the show. Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me just get this right.
Okay.
Right. She said, such a small world we live in. I was in a show with Calvin Zimmerman, and Joe Haas's cinematography on the movie Oconomowoc was mentioned.
Oh, nice.
Turns out that Joe Haas is married to my assistant at the school. So I asked if there's an extra copy of the movie Oconomowoc, and sure enough, I'll have one for you and Bulldog to give to Calvin.
Oh, great.
How do you like
cool.
that?
That's fantastic. All right. I love it.
So
this is what we do
Victoria
here.
Kingsbury coming through for the show.
Very nice. Again, after what did she bake for us? It was so delicious about a year ago. What the heck was that? God, that was good.
It was it's one of your people's things.
Oh, yes.
It
wasn't the Blintz. Was it Hohentoschen?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
A Blintz. Yes, she does Blintzes. Well, she can. They're delicious. Feel free. If you know how to make a Blintz, you know where to find us.
Oh, she'll do it. For God's sake, she's wonderful. So there. So you're getting a copy of Oconomowoc.
That's outstanding. Well, great. I'm sure Calvin will be thrilled. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I'll reach out to him tonight. Let him know that's inbound.
Okay. So
cool.
You suck up. So
big time.
Yep. So next week. So this is the last show.
That's kind of true
at this time slot.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Right? But everybody's like, "Who's the last show?" No. You have to understand, since we were introduced by my writing coach, who will no longer talk to me.
Right.
How many?
Which
years
is kind
ago,
of a badge of honor. If your writing coach, if anyone's writing coach stops talking to you, it's like, oh, you're doing something right.
Right. Get it. But I don't know how many years ago that was, but we started we started with 1 day a week on a Friday. It was
You'd
Friday,
come in and read
your show.
Yeah.
We did I was still doing columns then.
Yeah.
And then we'd have guests in studio.
Yep.
And then we got waylaid by the frickin' pandemic like everybody else.
Yeah.
And
before that, we were actually doing a show in the community room as well for a while on Fridays. The midday noon show. Remember, we did that in the community room. My mom and dad were on.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
But before that, we were doing live-ish at 5-ish in the radio room. We did that on the march up to the community room show. Yeah.
I thought the community room that was first. The community room. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we need a historian here.
Yes. Anyway, the point is, and then we went to. You went on strike and wouldn't come on for a while, and then when I finally got you to own up to your responsibilities and come back on.
This is revisionist history here. But go right ahead.
Name some that isn't. And the point is, then we went there, as Jackie Mason would say, but the point is, we've been through many iterations. I think we'll probably end up go through the sausage maker a few more times. We keep getting squeezed out in other different ways. Time. It's like Play-Doh. They have those pencils. You go eat.
Yeah.
And then it's like eat. So we're gonna try a new thing. We'll be on CPL radio. Our radio roots, and it'll be 5 to 7 p.m. We're gonna have.
Okay, someone just launched out a sad face. No.
Oh no! The thing is. We will have our guests. We will have.
Oh, I think it changes.
Lisa Curtis. We will have Patty. We will have Dr. Ben. It's just going to be a little bit shifting, Bulldog through December.
We'll be on 2 hours. 5 to 7 is the goal on Friday night.
Instead of doing it every night,
Thursday night, excuse me.
Yeah, instead of doing it every night, we'll be on from 5 to 7.
Yeah.
We'll put a lot of. Well, I always put a lot of effort in the show. You don't do any, but maybe you'll put a little in.
Show up
and be like more like a Saturday Night Live instead of a nightly show. Where we have some time to do some stuff.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. A little more, little breathing room. I can probably play a couple songs while we're between bits, and it'll be smooth sailing. I'm excited. It's going to be it really is going to be kind of your classic drive time show. We're in the 5 to 7 slot, and if you can dial us up on your phone in your car. Listen to us on the way home, and we'll give you really bad, road conditions. We're in Cedarburg. We don't know what's going on, so we'll be like, yeah, I-94 is closed down.
It'll be interesting experiment because Bulldog and I will be back in the same studio.
It's going to be a bloodbath, everybody.
Yeah,
you don't want to miss this.
Interesting dynamic. And
I haven't met him, and I haven't been to share the same room with him in like 2 years. It's been wonderful.
Yeah. It should keep everybody at the library happy.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
For the moment.
The boys are back in town. I'll be sure, folks, who maybe don't, this is a really good way of listening to CPL radio. You go to cedarburglibrary.org, spin on down to the bottom, and you got our radio station right there. You can click right there and listen. There are so many ways of listening live.
It's
right
easier
now,
than it used to be.
Listen to this. Neil Diamond's playing. Let's get a little bit. Hey!
All the Neil Diamond songs. Anyway. But the thing is, too, you're going to be spinning past shows for the month of December, so people can still get.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll play it. I'll rerun the heck out of you.
Yeah, and AJ will be available now, probably 6 days a week. He'll be on doing a segment.
Cool.
So you will have opportunity to see him. He'll be on Thursday night during the show. He's stoked about it.
Yeah,
he's
totally.
Kind of branching off in his own thing. I'll be on with him when I can.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good thing.
It's cool. I'm excited.
And if it tanks like some of our past efforts have, we'll adjust
to something else.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just there's really no getting rid of us. We'll find we'll do the Jack Henke show on ice. It'll be great. We'll get ourselves fit for skates.
Don't say that around AJ's family. Put somebody on ice and it means something completely different.
Okay, the Jack Henke show swims with the fishes.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. No, it's cool. I'm excited. It's and the show will be obviously archived every day, and you can tune in whenever you want to because it'll be on demand. We'll have Scott come in and juice up the audio and post it, and so every day will be there.
So will the audio show be available on YouTube as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
the audio show, obviously there'll be no, you won't be seeing these gorgeous mugs, but you'll hear us, and that is cool. Going back to our roots, like you said, radio. That's we don't. The only reason we ever showed up on your feed as video is because of the coronavirus. We actually didn't employ Zoom or StreamYard before that, so it's. But I think we're out of the woods mostly, So
never know.
Heading back to the radio.
So you got to keep moving. You got to keep serpentine.
Absolutely.
So
we should thank people.
In honor of these, we got to do this first.
Okay.
Birthdays today. Perfect for this November 30th. Mark Twain.
Oh, very nice.
1835. Excellent. Not bad. Bo fucking Jackson.
I forgot about that guy. He was to use your terms, he was the shit.
Oh man. Look.
Everyone loved Bo. Bo knows.
Oh my God. Dick Clark.
Oh man. The eternal teenager. Until he died.
29. Yeah. Kaylee Cuoco, some people love that show that she was on.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, not Third Rock from the Sun. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller.
Oh, wow.
1965. Yeah. Mandy Patinkin.
Oh, very nice. Princess Bride.
And probably the most underrated and talented of anybody we could ever celebrate on this day, Billy Idol.
White Wedding. Very nice.
He wrote that for all others. And you might have heard this guy, Bulldog. Ridley Scott.
He's having his moment again with Napoleon Dynamite. No, just Napoleon.
Yeah, a friend of mine gave that a 3.9 out of 5. Have you heard?
Most people seem to be okay with it.
Did you see it?
I did not. No,
Some
I
people
want
say it's. I've seen things scathing reviews saying it's not historically accurate. Well,
that's not what I go to the multiplex
Yeah.
for. My
no
God.
kidding.
I'm eating
Get a
snowcaps.
text. Get a textbook for God's sake.
Right.
You want a story? You want a story.
What's really cool is that Theater X is playing it out there on Brookfield at that big screen. It's that wraparound kind of CinemaScope, Cinerama type of screen. It's really cool. I and Napoleon for those battle sequences, I'm sure it's kick ass. So, and that's what everyone's raving about. The battle sequences, I guess, are outstanding, just beautifully staged and cool as hell. So,
kind of a Ridley Scott thing, isn't it?
It kind of is.
He does the historic blood and guts.
Yeah, he's
very
85.
well.
He's 85.
I was going to say, I was surprised
Crazy.
to see his Ridley Scott 1937.
God almighty. This is a director who was born in the 30s, has like the #1 movie in the country. That's awesome. Talk about no ageism. Make a movie whenever you want.
Then on the other end of the age spectrum, today in 1982, a fairly popular album came out.
82. Okay. Men at Work.
Slightly bigger than that.
Bigger than Men at Work. Okay. That wasn't Thriller, was it? No,
you guys, if that's your, they got to let me know if that's your guess or not.
Oh, okay, that's my guess. Thriller.
Well, if you're going to guess, you can't play. You have to know.
That's my definitive.
It was too late. You can't go back now. It's Thriller.
Okay.
But this is funny.
I like Men at Work better.
It was his 6th studio album.
Yeah.
He was what time? This is more interesting to me. How old do you think he was when Thriller came out?
30?
Don't think to
27?
23.
Oh, geez, really?
He was only 20. Does that seem possible?
No,
It doesn't seem possible.
No wonder
he
he
looked
was
older
so.
than 23.
No wonder he was so messed up though. When you have that much success at 23, because that was or still is the biggest album of all time.
All time.
I think.
All
Yeah,
time.
You know.
Rose to the top. Eventually became the best-selling album. Over 70 million copies sold.
I think Quincy Jones was the producer on that one.
Yes.
And it was interesting because Michael, I mean, his career was fine. He was doing okay, having some hits, but that album, like, they really intended to like redefine his image and make him kind of this. It was supposed to be like a really kind of edgy, sultry album, and it was, I suppose, but I don't know if that was an accurate portrayal of Michael, and that's of course can be debated till the cows come home.
Well, it wasn't accurate.
I don't even knows. I mean, I don't think even he knew, but
even at the time he was interviewed by Ebony magazine. Remember Ebony?
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah.
And he was saying, like, he was so lonely he'd walk around the streets at night looking for someone to talk to.
Oh God, that's Well, and he's one of those child star type of things, and that just there's nothing good to say about that, unfortunately.
No.
So
yeah.
Mamas, keep your babies out of Hollywood.
Then Jeopardy history for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
In the 20th season, they changed the rules. You know that prior to the 20th season, a champion could only have a 5-day run, and they said, "Okay, you've done your what? You're very good.
Done your
Goodbye."
week. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But during this show's 20th season, Ken Jennings began his run towards becoming the winningest Jeopardy champion in history.
Right.
At the time, the longest winning streak stood at 8 games. And Jennings very nearly could have lost his first game if Alex Trebek hadn't decided to accept a somewhat ambiguous answer to Final Jeopardy. Ken would go.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go.
So Alex was leading.
Alex.
Oh, he's out.
No.
Okay.
Alex.
Oh.
You're right. Yeah.
So because he was lenient, probably for the ratings, and it was just like, okay, I'll accept it because people like you, and this is a great story. I mean, that's probably what he's doing. That's what television is. It's it's not. Have you ever seen the movie Quiz Show with John Turturro and Ray Fiennes?
Yeah.
The 21 scandal? Yeah. I mean, I don't think Jeopardy is rife with scandal.
Like Napoleon. It's like Napoleon.
Yeah. I suppose.
You want the facts. You want it all by the book. Snore.
Right.
Ken would go on to win 74 consecutive games, extending into the show's 21st season.
Wow. Okay.
Earning a record $2,522,700 in winnings. Today, in 2004, that streak ended.
Oh, wow. Is that
when
long
he was
ago?
bested by Nancy Zerg. And
Okay.
today at Rotary, they had the question that tripped him up.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Do you want to guess that?
Was my boss involved in that? A woman of letters, a woman of facts, figures. information?
No, but Linda was there.
Oh,
um,
okay.
uh,
Good.
the question was,
Here it is.
what is the private U.S.? I'm not sure if it's global or U.S., but anyway, it's the U.S. that has the most seasonal workers.
The most seasonal workers. Private business.
Yes.
The most seasonal workers. What private?
No. Come on, quiz show, man. Yes, take a guess. Don't look.
Geez, most seasonal workers. Macy's. No. That's okay. I wagered 0. Don't worry about it.
People guessed Walmart. People guessed all kinds of. Nobody got it right. H&R Block.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I can see
Yes.
that. Yeah. That makes sense.
And that's the question that got him.
Christmas. Everyone's thinking Christmas.
Yes,
that's why.
exactly.
When you say the word seasonal.
Especially, and today, it was this date in 2004. So it was just about December when he went down.
Right.
And they suckered you in with that seasonal question.
Brutal. But so Jennings did not guess Block, or he did?
Right. No, he guessed he got it wrong.
But Trebek let it through.
No,
he went down.
This is the one that sent him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty wild. People love Jeopardy. And when you're talking about the 20th season and 21st, you're talking about the second run. Jeopardy was on in the 50s and 60s and had different hosts. Of course, because Trebek is not eternal as far as we know.
No.
I can't remember the host. He was a big game show superstar too, who hosted the original version of Jeopardy. So
Charles Nelson Riley, Gene Rayburn,
Brett
Summers,
yeah,
Richard Dawson.
Perfect. Yes, I love them all. Here we are.
Today in 1979.
I was 9.
Another big album was released. This is prior to Thriller.
Oh, something from Blue Oyster Cult, maybe. I don't know.
It is. This will give it away.
Okay.
The biggest selling double album of all time.
Double album, 79. Physical Graffiti. Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Yeah, you got it wrong on the first one. It's The Wall.
Oh, okay.
I can't accept your second answer.
You make what's great is I'm on this game show where you learn the rules 30 minutes.
Hey, I should have been the host. Nobody would be complaining. Hey, you let that guy through. Oh no. You disqualified him unfairly.
I'm the one with all the Oreos over here. I'm winning.
And another huge cultural event.
Okay.
In the United States.
No.
1968.
68, okay.
Today in 1968, your uncle had 4 beers and decided it was time for a friendly game of throwing metal spears.
Okay.
Jarts were
Jarts were born. This is the birth date of Jarts. Oh my god!
And I have a great Jart story. My grandfather was the best.
Too. Go ahead.
You have a grandfather too?
No, I have a Jart story. Go ahead.
My grandfather was the best man of mine. He was an animal. He was funny as hell. And his birthday was in January, but my family decided instead of having it in January, let's make it instead of his 75th birthday, we're going to do 75 and a half. And
nice.
We had it in August because my parents had a pool at their house. We had all these people whom I had never met because they came from his side, all over the place, all over.
Yeah.
And
Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia. No, there were no Czechoslovakians.
Good.
You were Irish.
Yes.
or you're Polish or you're dead. There was no there were no
Bikini rules. I know those rules.
That was it. But these guys, I've never met all these guys, and I was the appointed bartender, so I was pouring drinks for all these guys.
They know you too well.
Relatives we never met before, and I thankfully never see them again. But after a few cocktails, one of them looked around and said, "Ain't you got no jarts?" This is.
Would it kill you to bring out the jarts?
We didn't have them. 1981, we didn't have jarts.
No. Who could afford such a thing?
Right. So my dad goes, "Go find some jarts, boy." so Where did I find Jarts? There are no cell phones.
Where
You know, there's not like there's no internet. Jarts, Google Jarts.
Oh my God.
Google what? So we start.
You see busted through like Osco drug.
I went to cars.
looking for-
I found them at the Ace Hardware in Grafton. They had
Very
Jarts.
nice.
They were like, yes. So I brought them back and said, "Go kill yourselves, motherfucker." You know, it was just God.
You're all in the bag and throwing around pointed objects. Really good idea. This
Ain't
was
you got
good.
no Jarts,
I bet they all wound up in the pool.
man? So what's your Jarts? What's your
Well,
Jarts story?
mine's not nearly as amusing. It's a little, but you know,
Anybody get killed? Anybody get maimed?
I almost did. So my
This
neighbors,
close.
brought over. They're like, "Hey, look, we got Jarts." You know, and I was like, "Well, cool." I was really young. I was probably 4th grade, something like that. And it should be, and it's probably written somewhere in the Jarts rule book. Don't throw them near the house. And you know what's really interesting? It didn't take a lot for those little mothers to carry.
No.
Like, you just underhand thing.
Yeah.
Those bastards became like Air Force. It was like Top Gun, you know.
Top Charts. There's gonna be a new movie, Top
Yeah,
Chart.
there you go, Top Charts. America's Top Charts. It's a show on a reality show. So I just the first one I hurled. The very first one. I was like, really excited. Yeah. Oh, give me the chart. Give me the chart. You know? Woo! And then just crash right through my brother's window.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it went into the siding.
No. I
Was
said, "That's so
anybody in
lucky."
there? Was anybody in there?
Nobody was in there, but it was a real Leave It to Beaver moment.
There we go.
It was a real Leave It to Beaver moment because I decided to not say a word about it.
Yeah. Where's that other red Jart? I don't know. Stevie threw it.
I think the next morning, Howard was doing what he did best, puttering around the house, and he came in and said, "Anyone know about the broken window?"
Yeah, there's glass all over Randy's room. What the hell's going on?
Exactly. And of course, my response was the only response that I could pull out of myself at the time. I have no idea about that.
I have no idea about the Jart that went through Randy's window.
Nonetheless, the truth did not set me free.
No.
Actually, the truth got me grounded.
No, the truth. You didn't tell the truth, so it got you grounded.
Something like that, yeah, I guess.
The
George Washington story was ringing in my head. Father, I cannot tell a lie. I had absolutely nothing to do with the Jarts.
Yeah. Randy did.
Yeah,
The
Randy
thing
saw
about
that
Jarts
thing.
was, unlike horseshoes, you're waiting for someone's turn, or now there's what they call
sure.
bags or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
With Jarts, it only took like 2 seconds for your own teammate to get bored and you start throwing at each other's feet. You know what I mean? Dance.
I feel like you may have been misusing Jarts.
How could it possibly go wrong? Metal spears
my
that fly, like
God.
you said, even if you didn't have a good arm, you just went.
I mean, right. Oh yeah. What's the man? They were heavy. Those things. I mean, those are top heavy. That's what
They were
got that
beautiful.
carry. You know.
Yes.
They were, and then they had those flights on them. It just made this. I mean, it was pretty amazing. If you put that through someone's foot, they are going to be pinned to the ground.
And that happened all the time.
Did it
I mean,
really?
Not all the time, but a lot. I mean,
Enough.
that's why do you think that they finally said,
Find me a
okay.
Jart today.
Exactly right. So I think what we ought to do
Yeah.
is have our own fundraiser for the Jack Henke show and
Oh,
have
the Jack Henke Jart. Well, a good name. The Henke Jart Olympics or something.
Jart Attack.
Yeah,
Jart-
Jart Attack. Don't know if we should go there. Oh, totally. Meanwhile, should get involved with that. Make it one of the
Oh yeah, she did the paper airplanes with the engineering thing at the
exactly. Oh, this is huge. We're gonna get okay. All right, we got to get working on this. July. July 16th. I just threw it out there.
First, we have to find Jarts.
All right,
Yeah, July
ladies and gentlemen,
16th 's like
anyone
the-
the sound of
is
our
it-
voice.
It's like the dead time. And the thing was, the target was just this little circular tube.
Yeah, absolutely,
It's like,
absolutely.
let's throw it somewhere over in the grass. What?
I don't know.
How does that work?
It was neon orange, if I remember correctly. So you
Yes.
could kind of make it out, but holy cow! So, well, we need a lot of Jarts because this is going to be. I want this to be more of like the international Jarts competition. I want to bring in like the champion from Berlin.
I can already see AJ saying, "Is this a sport?"
and what we need to do is actually have more of a, give an air of danger to it. So like everyone releases their jarts at the same time. So we have like 300 people on the playing field. Release.
I see like in Braveheart when they're in that big battle and all the things go. Everybody holds the shields up.
That's right. We can use shields. I think we should put that in the rule book that shields are allowed if you have a trash can lid.
The rule book.
Or,
no self-respecting jart game ever had a rule book.
We're gonna need. Well, the first year we won't, but the second year we'll be forced to.
No,
see.
The second year you'll be in prison.
That'd be great too. Cause hey, you guys having your jart competition? Like, we can't. Too many people died.
Wusses.
Yeah, what can you do?
Sacrifices must be made.
I was gonna say, some call them dead. We call them losers. All right, that's enough of this nonsense.
That seems like an appropriate subject to end.
It kind of does. Absolutely. This version, this season, whatever we call this,
much like a jart.
Absolutely, it flies through the air and penetrates whatever's in its way. And Lord knows we have done that here on this wonderful show. Yeah, let's do it. We'll watch the space for more details. We'll be building the Thursday night show up, and hopefully you'll show up in January. First week of January, we will be on the air and
in the meantime, look for Dr. Ben on Friday nights for AJ throughout the week. I mean, Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. You think he's going to be ready to go?
Livid.
Oh my God!
Man,
before the games, he's going to have his fantasy thing over here. He's going to have his bets over there.
Absolutely.
Forget about it.
I should be over there with a visor and moving like the board around, the magnets on the board where everything's going on. We got to have it's like the Sting.
If you're an enforcer, though, what we got to come up with is like a quiver for jarts.
Yes,
like they have, so you can just go.
Maybe Russ can make us some. He's a pretty talented guy.
He's a hunter too.
Oh, perfect, Russ! If you're out there, we're gonna need 6,000 jarts by July,
and get going on the headstones because there's gonna be we're gonna need those too.
As many jarts as you make, you have to make just as many headstones. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is a fun, wacky night. We will be back in some form or another. We're not going away. We're just altering ourselves.
Dr. Ben tomorrow night. We're doing
Dr. Ben tomorrow night. We'll be back. Yeah, I know. We'll talk about this big farewell. See you tomorrow night, everybody.
See ya.